Hello students, good morning all of you. Today our topic is class 8th, second chapter microorganisms front and fore. Step 2. Today we discuss where do microorganisms live. Okay? So microorganisms may be single celled like bacteria, some algae and protozoa are multicellular. So, two types of cells. What are there? Single cellular and a multicellular. So, single cells is amoeba, yeast. These are the example of single cell. And algae, protozoa, and human beings. For example, we are also multicellular. Okay. Such as many algae and fungi, they live in all types of environments. So, microorganisms, anywhere microorganisms live freely. Okay, ranging from ice cold climate to hot spring and desert to marshy lands. They are also found inside the body of animal, including humans. So, they live freely, ice cold climate and hot and desert areas, and including inside the body of animals they live freely. Okay, some microorganisms grow on other organisms will other exist freely. Okay, so microorganisms anywhere they live freely. Okay, hot areas and cold areas and desert areas, and inside the body also they live freely. Okay, so next we discuss about that microorganisms and herbs. Microorganisms play an important role in our life. Some of them are beneficially in many ways, whereas some other are harmful and cause diseases. So, microorganisms, some are beneficially and some are harmful. Okay, children, let's study about them in detail. Friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in the preparation of curd, bread, and cakes. So some are beneficially microorganisms we use preparation of curds, bread and cakes. Okay, children, are understand? And they are also used in cleaning up the environments. Some microorganisms cleaning up of the environments. For example, the organic waste, vegetable peels, and remains of animals, species, etc. are broken down into the harmless and unable substance by bacteria. Recall the bacteria are also used in the preparation of medicines. Some bacteria also use the preparation of medicines. In agriculture they are used to increasing the soil fertility by fixing nitrogens. So, for example, rhizobium bacteria supply the nitrogen through into the soil. Okay, and next we discuss about that making of curd and bread. We eat curd and bread. Making of curd and bread. You have learnt in class 7th that milk is turned into curd and bacteria. So, first we discuss making of curd and bread. Curds contain the several microorganisms. Of these, the bacterium Lactobacillus promoted the formation of curds. Lactobacillus bacteria milk convert to curds. Okay, it multiplies in milk and converts it into the curds. Lactobacillus bacteria milk convert to curds. Okay, so this bacteria is helpful to us, and bacteria are also involved in the making of cheese, pickles, and many other food items. So some bacteria helpful us. Some making of cheese, pickles. We eat avocado and tomato pickles, and we eat different types of pickles. So some bacteria are helpful us. An important ingredient of rava, idli and bathurs is curds. Can you guess why? Look, discuss the answer is curds contain lactobacillus bacteria, which undergoes anaerobic respiration, and in this process, it acts on sugar, a flour, and release carbon dioxide. This gas makes the dough rise, and when baked or fried, the gas escape, leaving the idli soft and sponge. So we use the yeast. Okay. When we use the yeast, otherwise the idli soft and spongy. Any item, cakes and idlis and some items, rising and sponge type. Looking there very nice. Bacteria and yeast are also helpful for fermentation of rice idlis and dosa batters. Okay, when we use the yeast, otherwise the idli and the dosa are very nice or better. Okay, children. Next we discuss about activity 2.3. Take a 1 by 2 kg flour, atta or maida, add some sugar and mix with warm water. Add a small amount of yeast powder. Look at this picture, maida with yeast powder. We add maida and water and small quantity of yeast powder. Okay, and make a soft dough. What do you observe after 2 hours? We leave it this item 2 hours. Did you find the dough rising? Look at this picture. Raised maida. Why? Yeast reproduce rapidly and produce carbon dioxide during the respiration. Bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increasing its volume. So look at this picture. We add maida and water and yeast. We leave it this item 2 or 3 hours. This flour is rising. Why? We add yeast. Okay, and bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increase its volume. Look at this picture 2.6. Okay, rising the maida. In the baking industries, for making breads, pastries or cakes, so many bakeries, okay, use the bread and cakes, we use the yeast. Why? It will be raised. Okay, or understand? Next we discuss commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large scale production of alcohol, wine and acetic acid, vinegar. So microorganisms are used a large scale of wines. Okay, wines mean beers. These are the okay, and acetic acid, vinegar. Yeast is used for the commercial production of alcohol and wine. Yeast is the used for the commercial production of alcohol and wine. Okay, wines and acetic acid. Yeast is the used for the commercial production of alcohol and wine. Okay, large scale production of alcohol use the yeast. Okay, and for this purpose, yeast is grown on natural sugar present in the grains like barley, wheat, rice, and crushed fruit juice, etc. Okay, yeast is grown on natural sugars present in the grains of barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruits, juice, etc. Okay. Next we discuss about activity 2.4. Take a 500 ml breaker, fill up to 3 by 4 with water. Okay. Dissolve the 2 or 3 teaspoons of sugar in it. Add half a spoon of yeast powder to the sugar solution. We add the yeast powder in the sugar solution. Keep it covered in a warm place for 4 to 5 hours. We leave it the solution 4 to 5 hours. Now smell the solution. Can you get a smell? This is the smell of alcohol, as sugar has been converted into alcohol by yeast. First we take 500 ml of beaker filled with water 3 by 4 and we dissolve the 2 by 3 teaspoons of sugar in it and add half a spoon of yeast powder. So yeast, okay, yeast powder, keep it covered in a warm place, leave it 4 to 5 hours. Okay, now smell the solution. Can you get a smell? This is the smell of alcohol, as sugar has been converted into alcohol. Sugar converted into alcohol by yeast. Okay, this process of conversion of sugar is into alcohol is known as fermentation. This process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. Sugar convert to alcohol by yeast. Okay, Louis Pasteur discovered the fermentation in 1857. Who the discoverer of the fermentation? Louis Pasteur. Okay, children, in the year of 1857. Okay, thank you all of you. Next class we discuss medicinal use of microorganisms. Okay, thank you all of you.